Hello and happy Monday. It is time for SideKick Power Hour. My name is Nakia. I am still here at my house in Austin, Texas, as I usually am. This is my second week being here in this contraption and trying to heal up after my shoulder surgery last week. Thanks again to everybody that's been sending me cool messages and sweet photos and stuff and all that good stuff. It really means a lot. And I'm doing pretty good. I've actually been on the sofa resting all day. So I decided that I would do the show standing up tonight to see if I could stretch out a little bit. Man, it's a good thing to stand up. But I don't have to stand up by myself. I get joined by Joshua R. Pangborn, who is not standing, but is drifting in and out of the blur of his apartment.
Yes. Well, actually, this is just how it looks behind me. I mean, we've got lots of fog and everything. My goodness, on the couch, doing nothing. You're supposed to, though, because you did just have surgery.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And
in case anyone doesn't know, maybe you want to remind, because somebody does not know what happened.
Oh, I fell and I hurt myself, and it's taken me a couple years to get it sorted out, but I think we're finally getting there. So, yeah. Anyway, here we are. It's SideKick Power Hour. We do this every week. Joshua, this is a very special week, and why is that exactly?
Because I'm here with you. No, because it is a very special week because this is episode 100 of SideKick Power Hour. We have done 100 weeks of SideKick Power consecutively. In fact,
wow,
we have not skipped a week, and we have one of us has not missed a week. And huzzah and celebrations to everyone for joining us for 100 episodes, and thank you to everyone for watching with us. I mean, we never really thought this would happen, so this is pretty darn cool, I think.
I don't know that we ever intended for it to happen, to be honest. Yeah,
I don't think we did, but it's been a nice sort of thing to look forward to and depend on during the way that the world goes and all. It's nice to have
it is
reliable. So
a lovely respect, if you will, from the world, and we get to do it once a week. And sometimes we do it by ourselves, and sometimes we get to do it with our friends. And mostly we get to do it with our friends. And this week we will be doing it with Ashley Monique Menard. There she is.
Hey, she's even ready for us to join her.
Oh, I thought we were doing it because it was 100.
Well, we are gonna celebrate. I guess
I'm ready
people
to
celebrate differently. I mean, people celebrate differently depending on where you're from, I guess. So
let's do it.
You're giving me Julia Roberts right now. Like this is you're giving me Pretty Woman. Yeah.
I just have one thing to say. If you haven't subscribed, make me big.
What did you have to? What?
Direction. I'll take it. Bring me back. Bring me back.
And back to one. Here we go.
What was my note?
More vulnerability. More vulnerability.
More vulnerability. Okay, Josh, count me in.
And 3, 2, action.
I just thought that maybe we could have a moment tonight. And if you're not already a subscriber of the Patreon, I think now's the time. Yeah, to take it to the next level. What do you think? Was that good?
I'm here for it.
I loved it. I would probably have done a little bit of playing with your hair, like take it to the next level.
Should we do it again?
You know who's really good at
playing? Do it again as Molly? No, I'm just kidding.
I tell you who's really good at playing with their hair. It's Alex Cologne.
Hi, everyone.
Cologne.
Oh,
sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, you work that do.
I'm playing with what is left of it.
Now, you could go frotastic if you wanted to, right?
Not really, because what you're not seeing is this big natural yarmulke I've got up here. It's very balding.
It's like that monk. It's in the monk look.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's
You
a
shaved
look.
it in
It's
there.
a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. Well, welcome back to SideKick Power Hour. Alex, how are you tonight?
I'm doing really well. I'm so incredibly excited to be here. 100 episodes. The work that you guys put into this. I know I'm not a part of every single episode, and while I would love to be, Josh doesn't invite me. And he literally only said you can only be on it like once a quarter. It's fine. It's whatever.
It's true. I'm a beast.
No, you are. You're a savage. But I'm very excited to be here. I know it has been a while since our last one together, but
Thank you, Nick.
Yes, thank you, Nick.
And I noticed that you're also wearing a Skeleton Crew t-shirt, your Skeleton Crew Pride shirt. Yeah. Nice.
Hold on. There we go.
Perfectly displayed on the bosom.
You can make me bigger if you'd like.
Okay, wait, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
That's right.
I need a little bit more vocal action.
Okay, we'll save that for the Patreon. Thank you.
That's right. You can get that t-shirt over at tpublic.com/users/productions.
I really have here.
We don't need to arrest Ashley for smoking.
Well, it's just rated R now because of the smoking.
I'm in my apartment.
Evening night.
Joshua, you also have on a shirt this week that you can buy over at TeePublic, the Demon Doctor logo.
I do.
Of course, created by the amazing Matthew Teeter, who is also a member of the Crewniverse over at patreon.com/sidekick productions, which is what we really appreciate y'all being a part of over there. We do things every week over there. We post videos that you can only get there. We post videos that you can get other places, but you get them first. And one of the things that we do over there is we do the question of the week.
Question of the week.
And we are working on a jingle with vocals from Ashley.
We should get some vocals from Alex too.
I know.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
we should. Oh, that'd be fun.
You just want to try it right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
so question of the week, just like that. Question of the week, and then you could take it and do something with it.
Okay, ready? On 3.
Is it like opera, Broadway? What are we talking?
No, it's jingle.
No, it's
TV.
Jingle. Like,
jingle. Okay,
like,
jingle.
Yeah, it's a show, like a game show, and then we'd be the ones we do question of the week.
Kind of like, this is the voice.
Yeah,
okay.
and like if this was remember like old timey radio where they would have jingles.
Okay.
That type of thing.
If it's good for you, everything we do. Okay. Oh God, this is so much pressure.
Ready? Question of the week.
This is the voice.
Okay. Are you allowed to do that, Nakia? I guess you can.
This is the question of the week.
Okay.
Okay.
His room is attacking him.
Okay.
All right.
On 3, question of the week.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Question of the week.
Have we got a question for you? I feel like I could do work. It's a good place to start, Ash. Yeah.
That was exactly where we needed to begin. Because you know what? Once we're done.
That's exactly
the shade of it all.
That's exactly where we needed to begin. Is my favorite thing for today. Well, here we are. This week's question of the week.
What I needed is this wonderful comment right here. Just by the way,
if you aren't familiar with Patreon, this is my personal dashboard. As you can see over here, these are all of the artists that I'm supporting. There's some great folks in here. I really recommend all of these people. They put out great stuff. But I'm gonna check out the SideKick Productions community over there for the Crewniverse. And right here, question of the week post. This week, of course, the question of the week is, what is your favorite movie featuring live action animals? They said the first rule of Hollywood is never work with kids or animals because they'll always upstage you. Well, this week we want to know which live action animal from the movies is your favorite cinematic creature. And then, of course, we will read these live on the air. Paul Thomas says Murray from Who's That Girl. I don't remember Murray from Who's That Girl. Paul, you always have some really good answers. The Chaka Hedron says, as much as I want to say Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus, and since the parent from Flight of the Navigator doesn't count, I have to go with the dog from As Good as It Gets. And I'm saying that as a cat person. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot. Okay, CJ.
I mean, CJ's right.
The dog really did steal those scenes.
I mean, CJ, that dog was working with Helen Hunt and Greg Kinnear and Jack Nicholson. So there was a lot of scenes to steal.
Yeah. And then CJ says the cat from the original Pet Sematary, that scene early on when it jumps out of a tree, this is before spoilers died, scared me and the entire theater. And I'm gonna have to go with for mine, the Black Stallion.
My nickname.
Okay.
That's what they
let
said,
us know in the comments below. If you're not a member of the Crewniverse yet, you can let us know in the comments below what your favorite fictional pet is. Don't forget, y'all, we've got all kinds of content over here at this Patreon. So, here's What a Waste is already out. You can't see this on YouTube yet, but you can see it over at Patreon. You can't see this on YouTube, but you can see it at Patreon.
Ooh, I can't wait to watch that. Oh, it's the Days with Ashley.
All of this stuff some of it's exclusive, some of it is early access, but it's all right there for you. So we hope that you'll head over to patreon.com/Sidekick Productions to join us. Alexander Cologne, you are no longer a resident of New York City.
These are facts. Yes.
And how is
I have traversed the East Coast downward to our nation's capital, but I'm actually right across the river in Virginia. It's been really great. I think this was a very much needed change from where I was in my life and what I had been doing for the last 10 years. The biggest benefit of it all is obviously being back with my partner, David, who moved down here almost a year ago for his career. Yeah. So we went from living with each other to living apart to living with each other to living apart. And now
oh my God, that's a Reba McEntire song.
Oh, would you look at that? And so it's been great. Entirely new career, entirely new atmosphere. I love it. I'm a New Yorker through and through, born and raised in Brooklyn, but I definitely am welcoming the pace of Virginia.
Nice.
And I get out to DC, obviously.
Well,
what do you do with no pizza?
So there's a couple of joints around here that got a good slice.
Okay.
If anybody's familiar,
I'm sorry. They don't have pizza outside of New York City. So what do you do with it when they're?
Well, you may have been misinformed. Are you watching Fox lately?
No, I don't live in Washington D.C.
There's a place. If anybody listening, watching knows what I'm talking about, a place called Angelina's. And it's this hole-in-the-wall place. It has survived through the pandemic, but everything is. I mean, it's New York pizza. It's delish. So we
they
go
kidnapped a woman named Angelina from New York City and forced her to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you in Austin we have home slice pizza that is New York style pizza, and they make all of their employees. They pay for them to go and spend a week working at pizza shops in New York before they can work in the.
Do they really?
That is
actually pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty dope.
And all of their pizza is super authentic tasting. So
I know your friend. Oh, go ahead, Ashley.
Here's my question. Do you think one of the guys that works at that pizza restaurant in Austin's kicking it to some girl one night and she's like, so what do you do? He's like, well, I toss pizza. And she's like, okay. He's like, no. They even sent me to New York. Do you think that's?
It's not your average pizza.
On that.
Anyway,
I like it. I'm here for it. New character.
Same.
New character.
Yeah, we'll put him in Skeleton Crew season 6.
I'll audition.
Ashley can play him. You
Oh,
already got
God.
him. You only you can have one part, Alex. I'm sorry. Ashley's the one that can have more than one part. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm okay with it.
No, fans are going to be very upset at this.
Well, fans are
take it back.
Fans are chiming in all over the internet, singing the praises of the Book of Queer Saints, which you can find on Amazon. It is the new short story anthology collection edited by Mae Murray that features our own Joshua R. Pangborn's short story Crumbs. I highly recommend the book. It's very, very good. And to the part where I'm about to start Josh's. So I'm really, really excited to get there. I'm reading them in order. So anyway, check it out over at Amazon. There's the link. If you need the link, we can put it in the chat below. And the last thing I want to mention before we get moving to the next section of our show is don't forget that if you want to stream Dueling Pianos, the original soundtracks, that's right, there are 3 of them, original cast recording, the sing-along soundtrack, and the music, the Nakia's vocal version are all streaming online. You can add them as TikToks and add them as Reels, whatever you like. All of that stuff is on Snapchat. They're in Snapchat. So grab them, use them, make us proud, make us panic. Let's see them. We'd love to see any and all TikToks and Reels of y'all doing songs from Dueling Pianos. Alex, tonight we're going to watch episode 4 of a very adorable little web series that was created by Jose and Eva, who did all of the cinematography and stuff with Ashley for The Art of Blowing It. Really cute show. Ashley and Joshua both voice characters in this great show, and we're going to watch it. It's called Shaka and the Dog. We have seen 3 episodes. This is episode 4, Bringing My Dog to Work, and I just want to make sure that I've got the subtitles set to English, auto translate. There we go. And make sure that y'all can see us. Okay, here we go. One squirrel, 4 squirrel, 3 squirrel, 4 squirrel, 5 squirrel, 6 squirrel. Oh, it's time for breakfast?
Not for you. La 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 la. Daddy's got a poo.
Oh, okay. Just wake me up when the food is ready.
Come on, Daddy Two. You can do it. Now focus. Remember what I taught you? Just breathe a little. Just push. Daddy Two makes number 2. Poo-poo on the potty. Poo-poo on the potty. Good job, Daddy Two. Good job. Good boy. I smell success. Are you done playing in the rain? Oh, good, because you taste so good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Daddy Two, we need to talk. Have you noticed that dog living with us? What's his name again? Oh, yeah, Blue. Well, does he have a family? Because he's starting to think that we're related, Daddy. Could you imagine such a thing? Wow. You guys just need to explain to him that he's just visiting and then he'll be leaving soon. Because he is. Right, Daddy Two? Right? Daddy Two, we should talk about this in private. This is a family crisis. Like I was saying, that dog is just too much. Oh, I'm glad you agree. Hey, be careful, nosy lady. Don't you rough him up. I got it. Why don't we find a family for Blue? Do we know some lonely people? Because lonely people love to adopt dogs. But where would we find a lonely, pathetic person who would want a dog? Wait. Fantastic. A potential buyer. Hold it, Daddy. Hey, lady, don't you feel blue and lonely today? Well, I've got the solution for you. How would you like to be the proud owner of a stinky dog? Oh, I see you like well-trained puppies. This one knows how to sit and walk and poop and, well, I'm all out of good qualities. So, what do you say? Is today the day you become a crazy old dog lady? And don't forget, he comes with a leash. Oh. I don't like dogs either. How dare you point at my daddy too? Ow! Leave, you nasty lady. What a fiasco. I'm very disappointed. I thought for sure I had a sale. Oh, I need a drink. Okay, back to business. Daddy two, we need to fix this blue situation. Concentrate, this is important. You were yelling at me, you little girl.
So cute.
Oh, I hate you. Oh, thanks for listening, smelly woman. I never fought with my daddies before, because they always did everything I wanted. But it all changed when Blue came over. That dog is ruining my mojo. Oh, smelly woman, what do I do? You actually have advice for me?
I love her voice.
Well, I am open to all new ideas.
Oh my God.
We might need to edit that out. Hi, I'm Shakka. Come here often? Blue, what to do with Blue? She again. She might be nasty, but the puppy is really well trained. I wonder how she did. I got it! We need to train Blue! Oh, I see her. An iron fist. Oh, that's my problem. I'm too sweet. Oh, she's coming. Oh, I can smell Daddy too. Hey, Daddy too. I got a solution.
Oh no.
Why such a fuss? I haven't even told you my idea yet. Okay, fine. Okay, Chaka. Daddy, you need to listen. We gotta train Blue. Oh, now what? Oh, perfect. A learning opportunity. Daddy, too. Pay attention. Look. Ooh, see? She knows how to talk to people. Ooh, look at those mean eyes. Daddy, too, that's how you need to look at Blue. See? She knows what she wants, and that's why people follow her.
That's how Ashley treats me when I give her script pages.
I'm sorry, but that woman, nobody should work for her.
I want to try. Oh, I command you to shut up. Stop. Oh, it worked. Oh, ready for round 2, huh? Don't worry, Daddy Two. I've got it. See, she's behaving. I did that. See, she's happy. Oh, she's riding. Fossil. Look at her. She's leaving happy. And it's all because of me.
And she's covered in paint.
You know, Daddy, maybe I should teach like a Oh, Daddy, don't bounce me so much. Oh, Daddy, that's my face. Don't my face so much. Okay, Daddy, here's the deal. We can keep Blue for just a little bit longer, but that's so yummy. Anyway, I will be the one taking care of his education. Is that understood? I can't wait to show that dog some discipline.
I'd be so nervous to have my dog not on a leash in the middle of the city.
Yeah. I'm sure it would want to run away.
You're 15 minutes late.
Jesus, where did you come from?
Time. It's such a pity when people waste it. I hate that. Time is so precious. Isn't that right, Mateo?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh my God, Wasted on the Young.
I know, our very, very fun little short film that we made a couple years back with Ashley doing a wonderful, creepy voice.
Yes, definitely doing a wonderful, creepy voice. Of course, the amazing Mark Eugene Garcia in there. An 8-minute short that you will, we'll put the link in the chat below for you to go check out Wasted on the Young. The great news is that we are going to be doing something special with that. And Josh, what is that exactly?
What are we doing with Wasted on the Young? We are working on a very exciting follow-up to this project that I think we will probably talk about very soon once everything is cemented and all the details are in place.
That's exciting. We can't wait to tell you more about it. And with that being said, let's bring back in one of the stars of Shakka and the Dogs. It's Ashley Monique Menard.
Hi.
And one of our favorite Crewniverse fam members, Alexander Cologne, all the way from Washington, D.C., a.k.a. Virginia. Alex, do you get out much down there yet? Are you friends with my friends Matt and Andrew live there? Do you guys know those guys? Of course.
Yes.
Is that a question?
So I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
You mean you don't know everyone in Washington D.C. yet?
I don't. Just
You'll figure it out.
Don't you know all gay people? You're gay.
Oh, sorry. Are you my parents?
Yeah.
Every time I introduce a friend,
No,
to
I'm my family.
Is he? Is he?
Well, you know him, right?
No, Dad. Not everybody I know's gay.
I mean, most of them are, but
no, like literally 97.3%.
Ashley,
I know who you're talking about, and yes, I know them.
Ashley, I was going to ask you in this episode. Just listening to the you do the lines. I was curious, how much were you able to improvise on the set?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Not at all. Zero.
Not.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I've never worked on something that I could not improvise on more. Only because I needed to match it. And so I got to improvise. There are a few one-off lines that I had, whenever we got to do wild lines. But Jose and Ibai had a very clear idea of what they wanted to do, and they only had so much time to do it.
Sure.
So
yeah.
I pretty much every line that I said needed to be accounted for, needed to be counted. We watched it. So nothing compared to like all of everything else that I've ever done.
Right. I mean, you're basically making a music video. You're lip syncing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I was curious about that.
Well, that's the interesting thing about Jose and Ibai is that because I've worked on several projects with them as a live actor as well as a voice now. And they when they're in charge of the project, they're very very, very regimented and strict. They have a very clear beginning, middle, and end. Oh, and I think for a lot of what we do in SideKick, we try to have a little bit more of an organic flair to it. I have my vision, but I'm also of the mindset that actors and crew members, when they come on set, will bring a unique flair that makes it more something. Well, exactly. I never would have directed Brad to behave like that. I mean, and I never would have directed her to be like that. I mean, they bring all these wonderful, unique qualities to the characters that I enjoy seeing them play with. Not that Jose and Ibai don't. It's just Jose and Ibai, I think, come from a very strict. This is my vision, and I want my vision one that's out there.
I agree with Josh. I also think they came from that film school type of world where their introduction to how to do things was very by the book. Plus, you know, we create a lot together, and they work with a lot of different people on different projects. And so I think that in a lot of ways we've learned a lot from them working alongside.
Oh, absolutely. They're amazing people. They're amazing collaborators, and they do beautiful work. I mean, their films are gorgeous films. So,
and they have such interesting ideas, both of them. They're very, very talented. So nerding out.
Well, you can nerd out and jump ahead, or you can wait one more week when we watch the finale of Shakka and the Dog next week. Hopefully we can get Jose and Ibai to pop in, or maybe even just send along a little video or something. I know they're super busy, but we'd love to hear from them. This has been really fun. We want to get to the question of the week this week that we showed you from the Patreon this week is, what is your favorite movie featuring live action animals? Now, before we get to the question of the week, we actually ran out of time last week to finish up our Demon Doctor characters as an animal. So real quick, just to give a refresher, and this may help you remember some fictional pets if you're having trouble out there putting it in the comments. But when we ended with Barth, we've got we're starting out with the captain, and we will start with Ashley.
I'm gonna go with an owl.
Ooh, okay, an owl. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need context, but I
very
also
wise.
think
I'm sorry.
No,
So,
I wasn't.
Yeah,
We're just imagining the characters.
That
as
character
animals.
as an animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
From season 1 of Demon Doctor.
From season 1 of Demon Doctor.
I watched that.
From season 1 of Demon Doctor.
Right.
From season 1 of Demon Doctor.
So Captain
From season 1 of Demon Doctor.
Captain Jadis. Ashley is saying most resembles an owl to her.
I'm going with an owl. Gives me the vibes of an owl.
Okay.
Spirit animal. Was that what it was?
Spirit animals, I don't believe it's a politically correct thing to say.
Can we say that?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Duly noted.
It's an affront.
Write that one down.
I think you can say familiar, and I think you can say Patronus.
Yes.
Patronus?
Patronus. A lot of people say
What does that mean?
It's
from Harry Potter.
It's a Harry Potter reference, but Harry Potter is also not something that we celebrate too much.
Okay.
What was the other option?
Let's take a break.
Damn.
All right, hang
We're
tight.
really doing it this episode.
Let's go to Alexander
So
Cologne.
what's that
Who
called,
do
an
you
animal?
think? Who do you think, Captain Jadis? What animal?
God, this is so much pressure right on the spot. A cheetah, fierce cheetah, prowling.
Oh.
Okay.
Those eyes looking for their necks.
I can see that.
Mm.
I can see that. I can see that.
Okay.
I'm gonna find where the thing is the lower. Okay, so a cheetah. All right, Josh.
I would go with a badger, but that's strictly because I grew up reading the Redwall series, and the Redwall series is, if you don't know it, a wonderful series that gets your groove on like this. No, it's about a bunch of mice who live in a monastery, and they're all little mice, and they have to fight massive wars with rats and stoats and all, and the wise leaders are always badgers. So
Okay, I'm gonna go like mother hen, like the chicken that's like keeping all the other chickens scratching and making sure they get fed and getting back into the thing. That's where I'm going.
okay.
Okay, the one and only Barbara Thomas as Madame Ruby.
Oh man.
I gotta starting with Alexander Cologne, Madame Ruby.
First thing that comes to mind, a peacock.
Okay, peacock. That's a
We're
common
obsessed with peacocks.
animal. There's at least 2 of them every week. Okay, Ashley.
Cockatoo.
Cockatoo.
A cockatoo.
Ooh, that's a good one
Yeah,
too.
or a flamingo. What? Flamingo coming, knock on the door.
All right, Josh.
No.
I say fox, but that's because she just reminds me of Robin Hood in Disney's Robin Hood, because she's dressed when Robin Hood dresses as the medium.
Okay.
I usually
can't
dress as a
unsee it now.
3XL.
You
Yeah,
and me both, Lori.
I'm gonna go with gosh, this is hard for Madame Ruby. Fictional pet. No, not fictional pet. Animal. I'm gonna go with swan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with swan. Okay, here we go. Amber, played by Rev Yolanda. Starting with Joshua.
Amber is definitely she preens, she's I think kind of like a Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu, okay. And remember, this is about the character for folks at home, not the actor. Or so a Shih Tzu for Amber. Ashley, Shih Tzu for Amber. What do you say?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a little bit more of a poodle.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just because she is very,
Sure.
prissy. But I feel like Amber has I'm sorry. I feel like Amber has a little something we may not see yet, which is also like a poodle, because they can be a little vicious when they need to be.
Okay.
Fair.
Alexander Cologne, Amber.
I'm struggling on this one. I don't know what to say.
Well, and to be fair, in season 1, we've only seen Amber a few times. 2 scenes. So it's totally okay if you don't have one. I would say for me, I would also, it would need to be some kind of fussy animal, like a dog, like a fussy dog, like so a Chihuahua. I think you're on the right track. Poodle, Shih Tzu, fussy dog, a fussy dog that's pampered a lot. Okay.
Chow.
Andrew Carter, of course, playing, and this is season 2 makeup. So I guess Josh, you should explain what we're looking at here.
Well, this is Sergio from Demon Doctor season 2.
Okay, just so people know, because they haven't seen that makeup yet. So, Sergio, Ashley.
I'm gonna go with a fish, like a fish,
Okay.
a blue fish.
Okay, I'm gonna go with sloth.
Ooh, that's a really good one.
But he's always running around.
He's not slow though. Exactly. That's why I picked
Oh
a
wait,
fish.
that's right. He's
That's
the
a
one that
very
runs.
slothy face.
He's
the
always
one that
going
runs.
somewhere.
I'm gonna go with mongoose then.
I would go with a Saint Bernard because because you picture him on the Alps with that little
with the
barrel.
rescue. Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Alex?
Like a rescue dog.
I have no idea.
Okay, there's no problem with that.
Alex, you suck at this
Pick an
game.
animal.
I'll see myself out. Bye bye.
Detective Mark Bessom from the holiday special. Josh, you're up.
Detective Mark Bessom is an extremely curious creature. I think he's probably something like a raccoon.
Okay. I was gonna say otter. I was gonna say otter.
Okay.
Ashley, Detective Mark Bessom.
Detective Mark Bessom. How can you sum him up as a man, let alone an animal? When it comes to Detective Mark Bessom, only one animal really suits him.
Okay.
By showing me his photo one more time, I can bring those thoughts in my head out loud to you through this.
Thank you so much. You're buying me a lot of time.
Koala bear.
Koala bear.
Finally.
Alexander Cologne.
I'm going to say type of terrier.
Terrier. Okay.
Yeah.
A type of terrier. There's like 80 types of terrier.
No, there really
He's
are.
a
But I'm
type
thinking
of terrier.
like Boston Bull.
Jack Russell.
He's a Boston Bull Jack Russell Terrier.
Could be an Airedale, a wired hair.
Oh, okay.
I grew up with a wired hair. They're so cute.
Oh. And finally, of course, the star of Demon Doctor, the real actual Demon Doctor himself. Right? I know. Just meat on a plate. I mean, right there. Derek, detective, or not detective, Derek, demonologist, Derek. So what do we say about Derek? We'll start with Alexander Cologne.
So the first thing
this
that
is
comes
dead
to mind,
Derek, by the way. We should know this is dead Derek.
R.I.P. to a real one. Elephant.
Elephants, yeah, because they never forget.
That's a really good one.
That's a really good one.
Very smart. Never forget. Intuitive creature.
Apparently, I'm Babar.
Babar. Where is the crown?
Ashley?
I'm going to have to go with an African elephant.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing that, are we?
Okay.
Because I didn't want to say the exact.
Because he might have an Indian elephant and you're doing an African elephant.
This is true.
Well, I can't come. That's what I would have said. Okay, I agree with Alex. An elephant.
Okay, an elephant. All right.
Derek remembers his past life, like an elephant remembers so long. You know.
Sure.
Yep.
I would have to say maybe a ferret. Maybe a ferret. Yeah, maybe a ferret. Let us know in the comments below who you think any of these characters are. Josh will put them up on the screen right after we are done with this week's question of the week, which of course is, what is your favorite movie featuring live action animals? Question of the week.
It's the question of the week. We've got a question for you.
So, what is your favorite movie featuring live action animals? Of course, I said Black Stallion. That holds a very special place in my heart. Let's take it first to Joshua R. Pangborn.
I would say that from the audience, we have the Panther in Bringing Up Baby, with Lassie and Lassie Come Home as runner-up, and in third place, the animals of the 1942 Jungle Book.
Okay.
Yeah, those are all really good.
Those are really, really good. Yeah.
Really good.
That's a good option. So what about you, Josh? Do you have your favorite?
My favorite? Well, I tend to shy away from movies with live-action animals.
Okay.
Why is that?
Because they tend to be very, especially if they're the focus, they tend to be very saccharine and very, very happy. And one thing I don't need is a happy movie.
Okay.
No, but
I thought
seriously,
you were going to go on a tirade about how they're.
No, I just
in
see Josh
production.
standing outside the cinema in all black, like the
Yeah.
cloud going over him, and he's,
Why does this animal leave?
there's a happy movie.
He's standing outside of like what's that movie that's all about happiness?
Happiness.
What?
Happiness is not about happiness. No.
Any Disney movie he's standing outside of, he's angry, protesting.
Cruella. Those dogs weren't even real. They were CGI.
Ashley, what about you? What's your favorite movie featuring live action animals? We got Black Stallion. We've heard of lots of other ones.
I guess I kind of have to go with Look Who's Talking 3. That one, honestly, it's going to sound so cheesy. That really had a big impact on me when I was a kid. I realize how cheesy it sounds saying
it touched me deeply. It just touched me right here.
It really did, because I remember when I saw it, I was like, because I was just learning about Disney and learning about voice actors. And so when I saw that, I realized that like Danny DeVito was the voice of the dog. And I was like, someday I'm going to voice an animal in something. So when I got Shakka, I was like,
aww.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Oh, Jinx Alexander.
Alexander Cologne, what's your favorite?
Homeward Bound.
Aww. Those are real? Those are real animals?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I will say when I was a child, I really did love Milo and Otis.
Okay. Oh, Charlotte's Web was another one. The pig.
Oh, I love Charlotte.
I don't think that's a live action pig.
But
there
was when they did the
not the original
with Dakota Fanning.
Oh, they did a movie with Dakota Fanning.
Julie Roberts played Charlotte.
And Julie Roberts played it. So that's a CGI spider then.
The voice of the spider.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the pig.
Oh.
Well, we stand a pig movie, and we actually, Josh has been in a pig movie.
I have been. I played pig.
Yeah. So that darn cat with Haley Mills, of course. And good to see you, David.
Of Parent Trap fame, Haley Mills.
That's correct. Ooh. Who else do we have in the comments?
Do you know
Dr. Doolittle.
Do you know Haley
the
Mills,
Rex
Alexander?
Version. That's cool. Pardon?
Do you know Haley Mills, or are you too young for that?
I believe I'm too young for. Can't you tell? Look at my skin.
I know. We've got Jay's, the Dr. Doolittle, the Rex Harrison version. Yep, that's what we said. That is a great version.
It is a great version.
It is not the Eddie Murphy version. It is an older version.
No. That is all CGI. The Life of Pi Tiger is completely CGI. Hate to break it to you.
One can dream, though, and it's all about our imagination.
What's the movie dog?
I think it's a movie that just came out called Dog that has.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
some man that Alexander would like in it. I can't remember who it is.
Oh. Okay, calm down.
Channing
Tatum.
There we go. See?
Gotcha.
Do you dislike Channing Tatum?
You were not lying about that, okay? So you just lucked out. Fun fact, my fiance partied with Channing Tatum when he visited their base.
I thought you were going to say your fiance looks like Channing Tatum. And I was.
What you were going to say is their basement.
I mean, I can see it. I can see like a resemblance, like familial.
Yes, Ashley, Channing Tatum is in my basement.
You've got him tied up from that movie he did. Where he
more importantly, wow, you've got a basement.
More importantly, why are you up here?
Right,
Babe
is a good one.
Babe is a great one.
I feel like Ashley likes Babe.
Babe. That's a good one too. I miss Stu, babe.
I know. Happy 100 anniversary episode to Stu. We wish he could be here, but he is actually on set of another film right now.
Woo!
So,
Bye, Stu.
and
Love
we're
you,
really
Stu.
excited to see when that's finished and hopefully watch it right here on SideKick Power Hour. We've got some other stuff that we are going to be watching, and you've been giving us some great comments to let us know things that you might want to watch. Cujo, that was a real dog. That is correct. The original Cujo was a real dog. Next week, we will be watching the 5th episode and final episode of Shakka and the Dog. I don't know Greyfire's Bobby, Shakka Hedron, but thank you for giving me every week. One of you give me something I've never heard of that I get to go Google and look up, and it's pretty fun. I really like that, and I really I've been enjoying seeing all the great interaction over the Patreon. Ashley's a member. I think Stuart's a member. We got to get Alexander Cologne over there. Pretty soon, we're going to be making some changes over there. Some of the tiers may begin to change. So right now is a great time to get in while that $3 tier has so much great stuff. Because just to be fair, we'll probably grandfather everybody in at the tiers they are, and figure out how that works with Patreon when we switch things up. So we hope you can make it over there. We'll be back here next week. Let's say goodbye to our dear friend, Alexander Cologne. Thank you so much for joining us this week.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
It is always a pleasure, and we can't wait to have you back in New York. And we will
I know. Just because I've moved down here, hopefully Josh doesn't, kill me off or something.
Well, that's not going to happen. So we will see you in whatever we do next, hopefully. Thanks for being here tonight. And, of course, it's Ashley Monique Menard.
He's so beautiful. Can we bring him back?
I know. He's so much fun to have on the show, too. He's a real hoot.
He's so fun and funny and lovely and can sing and is smart and is kind.
All of those things are true about you as well. So thank you again for being with us each week of the 100 weeks of us together. That's pretty amazing. So
we never even got to congratulate Alexander on having almost 15,000 views on his music video, though, by the way.
Oh, my God, that's right.
God, that's amazing.
Yeah, so if you would like to see what we're talking about, we'll post that in the comments for you. I think Alexander's probably still in the comments. He can post it for us. Head over to youtube.com/SideKick Productions and find A Touch of Poison there, or you can stream A Touch of Poison anywhere you get music, pretty much. Alexander Cologne's version, the karaoke version, my version. Thank you so much, Ashley, for being with us. Josh, this was a lot of fun this week. I love Shakka and the Dog. It's so cute. I've got to figure out my speaker situation. I may have to go back to wearing my AirPod or something, because I think I'm feeding back, and I can't comment like I normally do because I keep forgetting I'm muted, and I say things that don't ever get broadcast. So maybe that's for the best. But anyway, I did want to tell you something. I want to let our viewers know there was something kind of serious that I wanted to say. I didn't really know if there was another way or place to do this. So I just take a moment with you. But the other day or a few weeks ago, I went to Palm Springs. I went to Western Exposure. It was a big party, bears everywhere. Lots of nudity. It was a lot of fun. Great event. If you don't know this, but while I was out in Palm Springs, I acquired something that I need to tell you about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
you guess what I acquired in Palm Springs during?
If you're talking about Western Exposure, then one can only imagine. But it's important to destigmatize the shame.
And the truth is that I can't eat American Cadbury eggs, so I acquired some UK eggs while I was out in Palm Springs because somebody had one, and it blew my mind. And I just want to say, you can get these on Amazon.
Okay.
So that's all I've got this week.
That's different than what I thought.
Oh my God! Wait, what?
That's just different than what I thought.
All right. Well, we will be back next week. Josh, thank you so much for being here with us.
And by the way, everyone, happy Eid tonight as well.
That's right. Thank you for bringing that up. We will see you next time. All things from the SideKick Productions universe.
And I thought I was going to forget all my lines.
Because it's a a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and
and that's a tea.